Greenery has its own importance in our life. You can ask about the importance of greenery from those people who are living in deserts, who are living in the mountains and rocks where are no symbol, no sign of the green trees. I'm living in a holy country of Saudi Arabia, a dream and a holy place for the Muslims. I used to spend my annual vacations in my own country, Pakistan. When the aircraft is about to land in my country, I become so much excited that after a long while I may have a chance to see lush green fields, to green roads, to green mountains, to green fields, to green plants, to see the green nature. This greenery starts its life cycle from a tiny and a small seed. Every seed has a potential inside it to become a plant and finally a great tree. But the fate, the luck of these seeds are not in the control of their own hands. It's in the hands of those people who used to sow the seed into a soil, who used to put that seed or throw away consciously or unconsciously to that place where these seeds can get the basic necessities to start its life cycle. And at that place where they can get a moisture, they can get a water, they can get sun rays, these seeds become a great tree. Since I had discussed that these seeds have no control on their fate, on the other hand, if I talk about human beings, they also have a potential to become a successful, to start their lush green life. They also have a potential, they have a control on their fate, on their luck to become a successful. Their control is in their own hands. For that, there is a proper need of a planning, proper need of a strategy, proper need of a determination, passion, and implementation. Success has a different meaning. Every individual has its own meaning for success. Meaning of success varies from individual to individual. Success to that person who is in need of a vehicle, who is in need of a car, is to buy a luxurious car as of Audi. When he will achieve this, he will think about this, that he had achieved successes. Success to that person who is not having his own house. If he get house, his goals are met with the meaning of success. And a person who is in dire need of job, success means to him to get a good job. So success varies from a person to person. Success is directly proportional to the needs of a human. But the person who is not having his own goals to get success is quite similar to those person who is driving a vehicle to unknown destination. He don't know that where he is going. So for that, to become a successful, you need to define your goals, you need to define your destination. Then only you can become a successful. Ladies and gentlemen, my today topic is going to be very interesting. Since my topic is success and conditioning of mind. Mind always needs a proper conditioning, and then mind only give direction to our body to execute a few tasks. Suppose I came over here, a thought, a condition came in my mind in the form of a thought, like I have to deliver a lecture on a motivation. I came over here with this condition. A condition came in my mind in the form of thought, and this thought might pass this direction to brain, and in the form of electromagnetic signals my brain issued orders issued, direction to body, direction to my tongue to deliver you a lecture on motivation. If I want to raise my hand up and down, or if I want to move my body, my environment put a condition on my mind in the form of thought, and these thoughts passes these messages to my brain, and my brain will give a direction, will give electromagnetic signals to my body, and my body will do according to that electromagnetic signals. Ladies and gentlemen, the process of conditioning, the process of thoughts, the process of mind, the process of electromagnetic signals generated by brains, and finally execution of a task. The purpose behind this process to teach is that if you want to become a successful in your life, you have to get a certain conditioning. You will get these conditioning from your environment, from your needs, and these conditioning will create a thoughts in your mind, and your mind will pass these thoughts to your brain, and your brain will give a direction to your body, and your body will execute all those tasks, and finally you will get the successes in your life. I will give you an example. If you think that your body like a box, for a time being you consider that your body is like a positive box. It's a full of positive thoughts. Your body will evaporate with the only positive thoughts, only positive feelings for you, only it will give a positive direction to your body. And if you think that your body is a box full of a negative thought, it will evaporate negative thoughts, it will give a negative direction to your body, and success will be far away from your body. I will have a few more examples. A person who is trying to sleep in night, he is trying to sleep, he is too much tired, but the idea come in his mind that he cannot sleep. And this conditioning, he cannot sleep, this condition provided to his mind in the form of thought, and these thoughts will give the same message to brain, and brain will give the same message to body, and finally the person who was trying to sleep in the night, he will fail to sleep. You can study about thousands of books, you can study about thousands of motivational lectures, you can read 100 books on anger management. Your anger, your frustration cannot be controlled by you. If you had fitted this thing in your mind in the form of the conditions, in the form of thoughts that you cannot control on your anger, you cannot become a positive, then you will never ever become a positive, you will never ever control your anger. There will be no use to study about those books if you already had if you already had fixed these conditions, these thoughts in your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, for successful, you need to give a proper conditioning to your mind, a positive conditioning to your mind. You have to thought about the successful life. You have to think about your successful career. You have to think about your successful future. You have to provide the certain condition to your mind. Then only you can become a successful. My purpose to deliver this lecture was to coach and train to this process of conditioning, process of thoughts, process of mind messages to the brain, and electromagnetic signals to body. To coach and train the way of successes. These things oftenly delivered by psychological consultants. But this thing, to implementation on these things, that will be a very helpful for you, and inshallah you will be a successful one. Ji jazakallah.